Yo, what's up? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? In this video, I want to talk about Corey SSG. So I had a chance to actually meet this guy. We went out there and I went to go meet him in Miami. As you can see right here, this is a video I did with him. It was more than 3 months, but I actually uploaded it 3 months ago. And we just in Miami chopping it up. I actually paid him for a one-on-one consultation to kind of educate me on how this YouTube game works, because I'm not really a YouTuber or whatever the case may be. But I did want to document the process and kind of, start making some money on YouTube. So I actually paid for his one-on-one mentorship, flew out or drove out to Miami, sat down with him and, chopped it up. So I'll leave all the links in the description so that you can go ahead and check these videos out if you kind of want to know more one-on-one, like our interaction. Either way, after that, the meeting was pretty good. So, he actually invited me out again the next day after that. And we went to a Japanese barbecue spot. He invited me out, paid for everything, had no issues at all, And now I'm seeing all of this, kidnapping and him being released from jail and all kind of stuff. So I kind of want to go in as someone who knows of him. I don't know him as far as, grew up with him or anything like that. I actually met him once at 2 different occasions. One was on a Sunday or a Friday and Saturday, something like that. It was back to back. Anyway, like I said, I flew out or drove out to Miami, met up with him. And, he said he liked the vibes. He was cool and everything. So the next day we actually grabbed some lunch again and we was chopping it up a little bit more about goals and stuff that I want to accomplish for YouTube. So I'm seeing all of this stuff and I'm like, this is crazy. Like, I don't know him to be this type of guy. He was with his assistant when I actually sat down and met with him, and he seemed like a pretty cool dude. So what I want to do is I want to watch these videos firsthand with y'all to kind of go through and, see what they talking about, see what's going on for real, because this is crazy. So let's jump into it.
Corey is out of jail, out on bond. I know we just released a video a couple hours ago, but people are getting in my comment section out, Corey's out of jail, you late. Look, it takes time to edit the videos, to put the videos out, to make the thumbnails, to upload them to YouTube.
Yeah, it does take some time, y'all. But look, I am going to link the original content in the description below if you want to watch their whole video. So just to let y'all know, I want to give credit where credit is due.
So we might be a couple hours behind on a few facts, but look, we here right now. So we got the Tea Room reporting on it. Shout out to the Tea Room. And we're going to get right into it, man.
I reported that Corey was set to appear in court on the 21st, but due to inclement weather in Houston, he actually appeared in court yesterday on the 23rd. So now, according to court documents, it appears that Corey may have asked for a lower bond. It states, at Thursday morning's court appearance, his attorney asked the judge to,
which we reported a few hours ago,
lower his bonds. The judge denied the request and kept the bonds at $100,000 on each charge after prosecutors argued that Pritchett posed a flight risk, which just means they're afraid that he's going to run and not return back to court. So now also more paperwork filed that Corey is appointed a public defender after Corey has been marked as being indigent, which just means he qualifies to have this public defender because he doesn't have the money to pay for an actual lawyer. Now, Corey's next court date is on April 9th. Corey and his lawyer asked the court to appoint an investigator on the case. Now, this just means that won't have to pay for it and the courts will pay. Says came on to be considered the motion for appointment of investigator for defendant Corey Pritchett in these cases. Upon consideration of the motion and argument of the counsel, it has hereby been granted. The court hereby authorizes defense counsel Neal to secure a private investigator services for the defendant in order to assist the defendant's counsel in representing the.
Now, I do want to say this. Now, he might have a court-appointed lawyer, whatever the case may be, and he's asking for a reduction in bond and all of that. I don't know. I don't count people's pockets, nor did I ever take a look at his bank account or nothing like that. So I can't really speak on if he got money or not. But man, I mean, he got a lot of YouTube pages and did a lot of car shows and a lot of raffles. So he got to have some type of money, right?
The defendant in their case. So here they're just stating that they're granting $3,600 for the payment of this private investigator. So definitely a smart move for them to ask for an investigator and to get the courts to pay for it. Now, Corey is claiming he did not do this, and he gave his full side of the story on those TikTok videos.
So, okay. So because they're asking for a investigation, I don't know.
So maybe there's something there where Corey could possibly get this case dismissed. So now in the middle of recording this video, I did get news that Corey has officially made bond and he has been released from jail. Now, if you guys remember back to those bond conditions that I told you guys in a previous video, that Corey will be on an ankle monitor and cannot leave Harris County unless he get it approved.
So what are y'all thinking so far? Do you think Corey's gonna straighten up? Do you think when he has court in April that he's gonna get out? I mean, let me know what y'all think in the comments so far, man. We're gonna continue to let the video play and we're gonna go from there.
By the court.
Nah, I think personally, I mean, obviously because he can't really make any content on the case while the case is still in progress, it'll probably hurt his case more than help it. He's probably not going to say anything. He might get back to just creating regular content, but I know for sure he going to push all of his other stuff because his name is, you know, going around all the blogs, all the newses, and, you know, everybody's doing reviews and stuff like that. So he's definitely going to try to run it up on everything that has his name on it, you know, whether it's T-shirts, whether it's YouTube courses, whether it's music, everything. He's going to try to run it up just because, you know, what they say, any publicity is good publicity. And not, even if it's bad publicity, it's still publicity. So that's probably his game plan from now on since he got bonded out. Obviously, don't nobody want to sit in jail. So, of course, you want to go ahead and bond out, especially if you can make moves to, you know, get some money just in case you do got to sit down for a little bit. You can still kind of run it up and, you know, send some money to your family or whatnot and put some money to the side. So it's looking real crazy right now, though.
He also had
So I guess this is somebody that was in the courtroom and she's just giving her opinion on it.
to give up his passport, so he's unable to travel out of the country.
But he did purchase a one-way ticket about a week after the incident.
Why would you even have somebody comment on this case that was just sitting in there? Like, if she ain't nobody for real, why is she even commenting on anything?
Posted on social media he was starting a new life in Dubai.
So we just gonna leave it there. I'm gonna post up on the screen his actual release thing. An email was sent out saying that he from here. Do you think he's gonna get right back on social media again and start posting and acting a clown or taunting people, or you think he's gonna remain quiet until his court date? You know, so yeah. And when it comes to reporting on things, man, things can happen as I'm recording this video, as I'm uploading a video to YouTube. Y'all got to keep that in mind too, you know. So I'm gonna try to keep y'all update with this Corey SSG thing.
All right, so my opinion, if anything, like I said, if I don't think he could say anything while the court or the case is still in progress. However, if he is in the right mind frame of just how he is personally, he's probably going to try to find a way for the females to incriminate themselves. That way, when the case does go to court or he does have to show back up in court, it'll already be over with no hesitation, just because, you know, maybe he taunted them enough and put enough evidence out there that they gonna really just tell on themselves at the end of the day and kind of say it was all a lie, or, you know, get them caught up some type of way. He is one of those type of guys. Like, look, I'm gonna go ahead and put this out there, and if they bite on it, it's gonna end the whole case because they stupid. And like that's from the 2 days that I met him and chopped it up with him. That's kind of his thing. He's a very strategic type of dude, and like I said, he likes to document everything. So if push come to shove, I think if he does say anything, it won't be about the case specifically, but it will be to kind of get them to incriminate themselves and in the whole thing. you know?
So previously, I reported that Corey was set to appear
Let's see
in
what this
court
one
on the
is.
23rd, back to court.
Probably
And
the
now
same
also,
thing.
lawyer asked
Yeah.
the defendant
Straight
in their
from-
here. They're just stating
So
that
this is-
they're granting.
This is actually everything that we just watched is just more of a clear version. So I will go ahead and link this in the description below, just because you can actually read this and somebody else is giving
It's
their
cool.
opinion.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad that y'all fuck my ex.
Let's see what
Made
he's talking about.
not leave Harris County unless he get it approved by the courts. He also had to give up his passport, so he's unable to travel out of the country. But now let's move on to this next topic with Armand and Chris. Now, yesterday I reported that Armand was very upset after Chris made a comment on one of his Twitches stating F them since they took sides.
I helped out shit on me. Them niggas talk to me. Them niggas. I'm not mad that y'all fuck my ex. She's a likable person. She's a sweetheart. She has a good heart. Y'all get what I'm saying? She's just a likable person. Like, you're gonna gravitate to her. She's a sweet, kind person. But at the end of the day, for y'all not with me just because y'all with her, and I'm
Okay, I don't think that has anything to do with the whole Corey SSG thing. So let's go ahead and move on. But like I said, I will link it in the description just so y'all can read that stuff. I will also link these two as well, just because, like I said, I'm not 100% qualified to speak on this man as far as us being cool and growing up together, whatever the case may be. Because I was only with him 24 hours, 48 hours, 2 days, you know, out there in Miami. And I hope they come down to the real issue to what's going on, whether he actually did it or if the females was lying. Like, they really need to break it down to see what really happened, you know, because I can't take no sides until I know the full story, the full truth. And you got to kind of prove that to me. But either way, y'all know how these females are out here. They'll trap you quickly, especially if they see you got money and this and that. They want some clout. They want some fame. They want some exposure. They're liable to do anything just to get those things, you know. So with that being said, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. And I'll see y'all on the next one.